Hi my loves, 2014 is right around the corner and I wanted to do a makeup tutorial perfect to bring in the new year. Let's feel beautiful and confident this new year because beauty is truly within and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Let's get this makeup tutorial started. I always begin by applying my primer. Today I'm using Urban Decay Primer Potion and I'm applying this all over my lid, all the way up to my brow area and a little bit under the eyes. Now I am taking my Urban Decay Vice No. 2 palette and taking Stash, applying it using a MAC 217 brush, or you can use any fluffy brush that you have. Place this on your crease. Now if you don't have much of a lid space, you can go ahead and make your own crease by applying this color slightly past your natural crease. I'm also blending slightly on the inner part of my eyes upward towards the inner part of my eyebrow just to make it appear a little bit darker on the inner part of my eyes. I'm also extending it on the outer corner so that it wings out slightly and it'll create a nicely blended look when we apply the rest of the eyeshadow colors. I'm applying a white eyeliner. I'm using MAC's Fascinating. You can use any white eyeliner you have to brighten out the lid area. Just buff it out slightly with your fingertips. We'll move right along, taking my MAC 219 brush using Smoke Out from the same palette and applying it right on the outer corner. I'm blending it out slightly as I'm heading inward, and then I'm really making it intense on the outer corners, winging it out so that I have a nice cat eye effect for now. It may not look like that at the end, only because right now there's harsh lines. We're going to blend it out and it'll all come together really nicely. Now I am applying this beautiful emerald color that's called Damage and applying this slightly past the Smoke Out color right on the outer corner of the lid, working my way up to the crease and about halfway of my lid. With the same 217 brush, I'm not adding more color, I'm just using this to blend out any harsh lines that were created along the way. Now taking a medium eyeshadow brush, I'm using Strike, which is a beautiful gold color, and applying this on the center of my lid. Now with the other side of the brush, go ahead and take this beautiful color and apply it on your inner part of the lid, working your way towards the center, and then blending these two colors right where they meet. Bring this color down on the inner 1/3 and working your way up slightly towards the inner half and just blend out with your fingertips. Using a black eyeliner, I'm applying this to the outer lower half of my lid, and don't make it so thick on the center, make it thicker on the outer part so that your eyes appear bigger. Then go ahead and take Smoke Out with a 219 brush and apply it right over the liner. Using some concealer and a large flat brush, I'll be cleaning out the outer corner. You can also use makeup remover or tape. I prefer this method. Once you have the line exactly where you want it, I usually apply a little bit more concealer and touch up. Now I will be aligning my upper lash line, and I'm using Jessie's Girl waterproof eyeliner. I will be extending it quite a bit on the outer corner and the inner as well, just so that my eyes look really beautiful and long. It doesn't have to be perfect because we will be applying glitter, but I always suggest to apply liner, then glitter, then touch up your eyeliner again because it's much easier this way. I will also be applying some on the lower half. Using my BH Cosmetics glitter and lash glue, I will be applying just a little bit on my lid. Using the other side of the brush, I will be dabbing on the glitter very carefully. Before the glue dries, I apply a little bit of eyeshadow using my 217 brush to buff out any harsh lines from the glitter. Now you can go back and touch up your eyeliner. It may be a little bit tricky because of the glitter, so just take your time. Using a small fluffy brush, I'll be applying the green eyeshadow right over the Smoke Out that we applied under our eyes, buffing it out lightly. I'm not making it very dramatic since we have a clean look on our upper lid and the outer corner, so we're just going to go ahead and apply just a little bit and buff it out using a large eyeshadow brush. And using Habit, go ahead and apply this as your highlight and go ahead and blend out any harsh lines that you could have created along the way. This next step is optional. Since it is the new year, I am applying some crystals on the outer corner of my eyes. Now I'm using some human hair wispies that I will be doubling up. I'm applying one set right now, and I'm using Revlon's adhesive, which I really love. You need to try it if you haven't already. And this isn't going to be a very dramatic look until I actually put the second pair on. So here's the difference. One pair on, second pair on. So you can see that there's a very significant difference when you apply two pairs. So let's move on and apply the second pair. I simply just overlap them. A lot of people like to glue them together beforehand, but I find this method a lot easier for me, so find whatever method's easiest for you. Since I applied the second pair over the first pair, it doesn't hurt to extend it slightly on the outer corner since it won't be bugging my eyes so much. And that's it. There's really nothing to it. I hope that you give this method a try. For my lips, I went with something dramatic, so I chose a hot pink lipstick. Now, you can choose something more neutral, but since it is going to be nighttime when we're waiting for the new year, I thought that pink would be the perfect color. You can also try red, or plum, or even purple, and give the new year a new start, and do something different and fun. Now you have the perfect makeup to bring in the new year. I wish every single one of you happiness, health, prosperity, and a lot of love. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon.
It's such a beautiful day, I swear. I feel so grateful because it's my last day here with my family. And well, tomorrow we leave and we have most of the day with them, but you know what I mean. So I'm really excited. The day is gorgeous. We got some pecans, and let me tell you, they're the bomb. Grandma, are they good? Let me see. Mira qué bonitas. Really pretty pecans. Nothing like fresh ones, right, Mama?
Bien sabrosas. Las invito cuando quieran a este pequeño pueblo, pero son bien recibidos todos.
Ay, Grandma.
Todos los amigos de mi hija.
¿Les haces tacos?
Les hago tacos, les hago carne con chile, les
tamales.
hago tortillas de harina, les hago tamales, todo lo que quieran.
That's awesome.
Mi casa es su casa.
Thank you, Mama.
Mi corazón es su corazón.
Thank you, Mom.
Aquí viven y no pagan renta. Aquí viven
Ay,
y no
Mama.
pagan renta.
No, rent free, Mama.